Hey there, everybody. Matt Carter here.
And Jessica Carter from CarterMatt.com.
With Coco Vanderwolf's face in the corner. This video is our first viewing reaction for the Expanse Season 2, Episode 8, entitled Pyre. Mm-hmm. It is a good thing this episode delivered on what were sky-high expectations, because if it did not, we would be able to call it the Pyre Festival. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We're leaving it in. All right. We're going to talk about what happens with Holden. Not a great episode for Fred Johnson either. We also meet a new character in Prax, who's having a pretty tough time, it seems.
Yeah, he's not having a good time either, but this is the Expanse, so most people are not having a good time on this show.
Nope, they're not. But before we talk about anything, if you like this video, be sure to give us a like, subscribe to Carter Matt on YouTube, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other updates. Can we just point out a couple of things here first and foremost? Mm-hmm. You know, you almost kill like Bobby Draper. I mean, we have not professed ourselves to be like the biggest Bobby Draper fans in the world. It's just like...
No, but still, then no follow-up?
Yeah, she's just off somewhere else, I guess, recovering. Doing like physical therapy.
Getting ready to go to Earth, I guess.
I guess so, but yeah, there was a lot of characters who, there's certain storylines I was wanting a little bit more of, Christian being another one.
Yeah, I got kind of robbed on that this week.
Yeah, but I mean,
this episode.
Yeah, whatever it may be, there is still a lot to enjoy within Pyre. I think the biggest thing we should talk about, I guess, now is we have a new mission to another place that has seemingly been infected with the proto-molecule in its own right.
Yep.
Is this what they're going to do for the rest of the show? Is it just going to be, Holden, Amos, Alex, and, Naomi just traveling around to proto-molecule sites?
Might be. I mean, they are kind of the experts at this point. They're the few people that have actually dealt with it and seen it.
They're like the ghost hunters, except like the ghosts are actually real.
Yep.
And and they're the only ones who are qualified to do this. So I guess it does make sense, but along the way here we also get a chance to see the story of Prax, and I feel like Prax exists mostly to be sort of like a conduit. He's like a human face to what was going on at Ganymede.
Yeah.
So what we learn about him in the early going is that he is, he's lost his daughter seemingly.
Maybe not. It's hard to know at this point.
Yeah, but he's really, he's...
It's a possibility she's out there.
Yeah, and he's really, really messed up about this.
Of course.
Understandably so.
Yep.
He's trying to find a way to, I guess, just try to rebuild a life because everybody's having to evacuate Ganymede after everything that's happened. And then he ends up, bonding with someone else. I believe her name is May.
Yeah, and then she just got spaced. It was, the tensions are high.
Yeah.
Sorry, Coco is wanting to come up there. Tensions are clearly very high between Mars and Belters and Earthers. Like, it is the proto-molecule and everything that's going on with that. It has made everybody on edge for good reason.
Yeah, it's basically put everyone so that there's this mindset now where it's like, oh, you're someone who is different than me. I'm just going to jettison you out into space now.
Yeah, and it's hard because I don't think anybody should be sent out into space. Nobody needs to just get space for whatever. But everybody's so pissed off. Like, the Belters are mad at Mars. Mars is mad at everybody. Earthers are mad at everybody. Like, it's just such an intense time on the show that people are not acting rationally, and they are doing things that they shouldn't be doing. You don't need to murder people over it, but I guess some people feel that that's where they're going to take this, and they did.
Yeah, and we end up seeing Prax sort of become like the chosen one to some degree because of his connections to this researcher, somebody who may actually be helpful. But, is that really the case?
Yeah, we don't know yet at this point. It's way too early to know.
Yeah, there's still a lot of mysteries around this guy. We don't know what his ultimate use is going to be. We also still don't know that much about whether or not his daughter is actually alive or not.
It's very interesting, though, the idea that she could be alive and what it is that the pediatrician has been doing with the children.
Yeah, I mean, that could be somehow connected to everything else that is going on. I mean, the thing that I'm really wondering now is, what's the connection with all of this? And then the seventh man, is this seventh man the product of some sort of experimentation that has been going on, where all of a sudden now they have created this person who can just wander around without a helmet on and be okay?
Might be.
Yeah, I mean, that was...
Does that maybe then give a hope that, you know where I'm going with
yes.
this? That Miller is still going to be coming back?
I thought you were giving me hope that my theory of them having superpowers was true, but no.
That's probably more true than me gonna get to see Miller again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Well, maybe they'll go to Venus.
Now we're both on crazy planet here.
Well, yeah, we have both been on a crazy planet for long before the Expanse even started, to be honest. But yeah, this episode, I think it does give you even more of a mystery as to what is going on there, and now we have our little mystery-solving group there to try to figure things out one way or another, but...
It's nice to have them back out on a mission again. I know that we kind of needed the last episode and this episode to lay out some groundwork of the tensions being high and what's been going on and all that sort of stuff, but it's nice to see our group back together again. Our team is going to be going on another mission.
Yeah, and it's also interesting to see, though, that the Tycho station that they were once at, I don't think that version of the Tycho station is going to be there for them when they come back. I mean, Fred basically made it clear that, he's not too into bringing them back into the world again.
Yeah, but I don't think that Fred is long for this world. He's just... So many people are pissed at him. We've seen people spacing people for less.
Yeah.
And... he just has so many enemies, and then seeing what happened in the control room with people taking over and ready to kill him, like, I just feel like Fred is not meant for this world. I feel that Fred is not going to make it. I mean, I could be wrong, because I thought Miller was going to be here this whole time, but I just feel like if Fred makes it out of this world alive and Miller didn't, then where is God? No, I'm kidding.
This is going in a very interesting direction that I did not expect. Well...
No, I honestly think that by the time they come back, and I could be wrong, that I just don't see Fred making it, and I feel like maybe, someone else is going to end up having to step up in that place.
This is the reality. It's either going to be really bad news because Fred is dead and someone else there is being crazy and then is going to try to keep our little crew here from being able to come back or dictate whatever authority they want over them. Or Fred's still going to be there and he's not going to be welcoming either.
Absolutely. If I'm wrong about Fred and Fred is still around, yeah, he's not going to be that welcoming.
No.
If Fred is not around, I mean, that kind of opens up some possibilities, ideas of other people that might be stepping up. Someone like Drummer.
Drummer could step up.
Or someone even like Naomi. And I'm sure everyone's probably giggling at me because I've been way off on many of my theories here. But I don't know. It just feels like with that whole scene with Dawes and Fred, and Dawes basically being like, yeah, we brought you in, but you're still an Earther, so remember your place kind of thing, that if Fred wasn't around and maybe somebody like Drummer or, Naomi. I mean, I don't want... This is the thing, though. I could see Naomi being a really great leader of that group and someone that could actually really challenge Dawes and get people to listen to her. But at the same time, I do not want her to be split up from the team. No. I love the team, and I want the team to keep on going. So maybe someone who has some good ideas and kind of thinks along the lines of Fred... like Drummer.
Yeah.
Watch, I'm probably way off and she's like a double secret agent spy or something. Yeah. It's all gonna go.
Well, Drummer's almost dead at the moment anyway, so Drummer's got to heal that wound before she can do anything else.
She's tough. Did you see that? She's getting up, she's bleeding, bam, bam, she's not having it. I think she's strong enough to make it through. I gotta believe that Drummer...
You were the president of the Drummer fan club, clearly.
Yeah, I wasn't all in on Drummer until this episode. Like, I enjoyed her, and I think the actress is really good, and she's a fun, smaller character, but because I haven't really had a chance to get to know her until this episode, now I'm, Drummer, you need to make it through this, please. I lost Miller, And I'm probably going to lose Fred, and I really like Fred too. So, like, you can't also go.
Drummer is going to be the Black Knight from Monty Python. She's just going to lose, like, all of her limbs, and she's still going to be there, like...
As long as she's still there.
Well, Drummer, we hope you make it. We hope that... Just get whatever was used on the leg earlier on in the series. You know, people cure things very quickly in the world of The Expanse.
Absolutely, and there's robotic everything. So I'm sure if, like you said, she's like the Black Knight, she loses her arms and loses her legs, just throw some bionic magic on there and just keep on drumming. See what I did there? Yeah.
Maybe, actually, maybe you can go to Shed for help. Oh, wait. No. Shed, you are not forgotten. Your head is somewhere out of... Wouldn't it be great if Jed's head shows up just going flying across the screen in the series finale?
Proto-molecule head. Okay, we've gone so far off now that people are not watching it anymore.
Well, it doesn't matter. This is important content we're getting to right here. So let's get into then a little bit more of the complicated situation that's going on here at Tycho, because I feel for Fred in a lot of ways, but it also is a situation where he is sort of being cut down because of someone that he's not. And, you know, I think we're going to see, I think if Fred is going to go via some sort of obvious uprising that kind of seems to be forming at the moment.
Yeah, it does. Everyone knows he's got those missiles. He's not really doing anything with them. Plus now Dawes knows that there's something else that's going on. He's got the scientist. He's off dealing with that. So it's kind of turned a lot of people against Fred. Fred was already in a bad spot. I don't know about Fred.
I will give Fred until the finale. I believe in you until the finale. I do not believe in you in so long that it would keep you from doing the Orville. So I think there's an end date for Chad Coleman here, but it's just where is it coming? But let's talk about the state of Naomi and Holden, because you know it feels like they're getting to the I love you stage of the relationship, which you know is a big milestone.
Yeah.
But it's also we got to trust each other, and then here is this a secret that Naomi is harboring.
Yeah, the honesty is not there. It's hard to be all I love you and the honesty's not there. Then what is the foundation of this love? I mean, love is trust.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the secret's obviously going to come out at some point.
Yeah.
All secrets do. There is no getting around it. Everything comes to the surface.
Yeah.
So at some point he's going to find out. And if they're at the I love you stage and she's not like, hey, hold on, I've got something to tell you. I need to tell you this. If we're at this stage, I need to trust you enough to let you know that I hid this from you. And hope that their love is strong enough to build from there, that he'll, of course be upset about it. But the fact that she's coming to him, she's being honest with him, she's fessing up to what she's done, that love will grow and it will get better and stronger.
Yeah.
But she didn't do that, so I don't foresee this going very well, which is a shame.
Yeah, there's clearly some trouble in Space Paradise coming up here in the near future, because I mean this is a pretty big thing to obviously keep from Holden. We're talking about
from everybody.
Yeah, we're talking about something that could kill a lot of people. Something we don't really fully understand.
It's something that it seems like even though maybe they think they can figure out a way to control it, that's clearly not what's happening at this point. Nobody knows how to deal with this thing. So
yeah,
I just I feel like this is something that she really needs to tell somebody about at some point. I know right now they have bigger problems with the protomolecule now being somewhere else, so even though she's got this sample, it kind of feels like, well, it's in a lot more places than anybody thought anyways.
Yeah, the sample kind of feels kind of useless at this point in terms of its original purpose, because now it's out there in other places. So I think this is just going to be... Maybe the Expanse is really just a reference to what the protomolecule is just doing, where it's expanding outward.
That's right.
And you don't really know exactly where it's going to go.
And sucking us all in.
With that... Let's hear from you guys. What did you think about The Expanse Season 2, Episode 8 when you first watched it? Be sure to share in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like, subscribe, and you can support us further by checking that link in the description to the Carter Matt store. And we'll see you here next time.